Hello, how are you? So this lesson is how to make a small greenhouse next to nothing. First of all, we've got this old pot that I made. This lesson is not about how to make the pot, it's how to make the top into a greenhouse. You can make one of these boxes, it's pretty easy, or you can get them from the supermarket, not supermarket, sorry, from the markets. Bigger boxes, they're bigger. Okay, sometimes they throw them out, you can get them for free or next to nothing. We've got 4 outside and we've got a 4-bed rotation system for the veggie garden. Now this is going to be a hothouse where I grow little plants and then transplant them into the garden when they are big enough. The reason being is because a lot of plants need a lot of head start and they need a lot of heat and protected from the bad weather. Okay, so the smaller the plant is, the more chances it has of dying. So you want to grow them a bit, maybe this big, a foot or something, or half a foot, depends on the plant, on the size, before you transplant them outside. Some vegetables you can plant directly outside, it doesn't matter, but there's a lot of them, different types of vegetables that you got to transplant them. You may grow them into little pots first, okay? And what you do is you grow them into little pots, maybe about this big, then I might transplant them into this greenhouse so they can grow bigger and have a head start, and then transplant it into the 4-bed system when it's on season, okay? So this is how to make this box into a greenhouse, a lesson on woodwork and on fun. Okay, now of course you can make this as big as you want. You can make a big plantation if you want. You can make a small one. You can make it twice the size. You can make it 100 times the size. I mean, it depends. Of course, you may want to buy the material if you're going to make a big plantation. But you're going to make a small one like this, or a few of them like this. You can get the plastic fabric, the plastic thing. I'm not sure what it's called, but whatever it's called, you'll know what I'm talking about when you see it. Because you can get it for free. These are bags that I've got from sacks of bags for wheat or whatever's in there. I've only got 4 of them. Okay, so I've cut it a bit bigger. I've cut it a bit longer because the wood's going to go, the frame's going to go here. There's going to be a frame built here, and the wood's going to go like this. So you're not going to see that. That's not going to be seen. You only want this part for the sun. Okay, you will see how that's done during the video process. So back here on this, I've already cut some wood down here for size over here. There's slightly different size of 2 inches. Okay, so your size could be different. I've shown you on other videos how to cut. Practice and you'll get that right. So for example, this is this goes, where does this go? This goes around here, I think. Yeah, so this will go here, and the next one will go here. Okay? And the other 2 on the other corners. Okay? They'll be jointed onto there. This is why I've got, if you notice here, I've got wood sticking in the 4 corners out here. If you notice over here. Okay? In the 4 corners. In order for it to sit properly in there, so the wind doesn't take it off, you know, and you fix it up with a bit of things so the wind doesn't take it. Okay, so I'll show you how that's done. So here you can make it neat if you want. You can, you know, cut this really nice neat when the greenhouse is finished. You can make it really neat. Cut it here to size and paint it or varnish it or whatever. You know, get better wood rather than the offcuts that I use. This wood that I use to make it, I've got it for free. So, you know, I use what I got. I didn't pay a cent for it. Now that's good. That's what I want, okay? Because, you know, I just want to do the job. So I may not make it look neat, but I just want it for the job. But you can make it look neat. You can just paint it or varnish it, like I said, and make it look neat. You can sandpaper these, or use a plane to get rid of all this stuff, okay, and sand it. Although I may not do that, because I can't be bothered. I just want to get the job done, and that's it. But you can definitely do that. Okay, so it's a matter of joining this wood together. Stay tuned, and we'll be back in a moment. World's fastest break. Okay, hello. So here, you're going to join this over here. You should use 2-inch nails, and you should put one there and one there. But I haven't got 2-inch nails, so I'm going to use 3-inch nails. Hopefully we don't split the wood because they're too big. I'm very good at what I do, so I'm not going to split it. Very rarely I do that, so we've got to, there's a hole here at the moment. So I've got to be careful here. So we put it here and get a hammer and just measure that. Okay, so we come in here. Bring it like that. Okay. I recommend you use 2-inch nails, 2 of them. But I'm going to use one 3-inch nail. So we come here. So we hold it. So just like that. So it doesn't split as you see in the split. Okay? I'll be doing this the right way. Let's see. Alright, there you go. Okay. Yeah, that's correct. So now, which one do we want? We want, we've got a mark here. Which wood do we want? There are different sizes. We want this one here. Okay. Okay. So bring that here. Okay. Bring that now here in the center. The hammer should be used from the edge, not down here. It's going to support there from the edge here, although it may take a little bit of practice to do that. So we come around here, okay, and we get our, this one I think it is, let me just check. Not that one. Yeah, this one here. There's slightly different sizes on the 2 ends. It's just a quicker way of doing it rather than measuring everything exactly. Okay, come here. Because that nail is not set correct. So come down here. Would you believe it? You may split. Like that. You split it. Okay. So now we test that. Always test it. Make sure it's correct. It's correct. Like that. And now it's as simple as turning this around this way. And bringing this here. And bringing some more nails. Mind you, these are for the gun nails. But they do the job. I got them for free, they were given to me. I get everything for free. Well, not everything, but a lot of things for free. Come here. go on the other side. Bring this here. Okay. We come here, we don't worry about the other side, we just want to get this one here happening. Okay. We come here and square it off. How good is that? How good is that? So we've got a square like this thing happening here. And this will be light as, okay, so that will go this way. Right into that gap there. Let's square it off. Okay. There you have it. That's it, like that. Now what we do is we put a piece of wood there, there, and the four corners up. To as high as we want, you can have it as high as you want, I mean, to a reasonable height. And then we put the material that I showed you, the bags that I showed you before, here around it for greenhouse. And all we've got to do is just take it like this and lift it, take it off when we are using the soil, when we dig it and all that, put it back in when the planting is complete. Okay, so we'll be back in a moment. We put this like this so we know which way it goes. Be back in a moment. Okay, so we made a temporary bench over this to do our work, okay? So what we're going to do is join this onto this now. And then we're going to lift it up and have it walls this way. We're going to put screws here. We'll screw it in so the wind doesn't take it. Because here it's very windy in these areas. And if it's not secured properly, it will take it. So we'll put 2 screws on each one and screw it in there. So when it is, time to use the soil, we just unscrew it. That's what you got to do, just unscrew it, use the soil, plant it, and then when you finish planting, just put that on there. We'll have a gap on sides, we can water as well, and we can water from the top. The top will be open, okay? The top will be open because you want to circulate the air in there. It doesn't have to be that big, but it's okay, because the 4 walls are surrounded, and it'll be like a greenhouse. Okay, so we haven't got much of this wood left though. We've got some offcuts here. Some offcuts here, this is all we got to use now. Okay? So with the cut pieces, the way it's going to be done is cut another piece from here to there. Sorry, to there. From there to there. And in all of them. That is 2, 4, 6, 8 pieces. And put it underneath, under there, and join it, and it will just sit on there, okay? But the thing is, we've got enough of this wood, so we just make some of these cuts, some offcuts. I don't think we've got enough wood, no we haven't. So we just cut a few blocks like this, put one here at the edge, you have to have it at the edge here, and there, and then one at the top, and then put a small one in the center, in the inside, and that's all we're going to do, because that's all the wood we got to work with. Although, if you want to be professional about it, you just buy some new wood or get some for free if you get it anywhere else. But at the moment, we haven't got anything else to work with. Okay, originally I was going to do this a lot different, but I haven't got enough wood. So this is how we're going to do it. It's good enough. Be back in a moment as I join these together. and show you how it is. Hello, so what we do now is join here. You want to make sure that this is right on the edge here. Okay, so get one of these blocks and put it right here on the edge. We use 1.5 inch nails for this. Like that. Usually we use one from here to there, to here, that is to here. But like I said, we run out of wood, so we're using just small pieces like this. Come here, has to be on the edge of this line here. Well, it depends how you make yours. Okay, but for this one it has to be this way. And put one here. And put one here. And put a third one here. And a third one here. And then we go on the other side, do the same thing. Okay. Okay. Come up here and edge. Like that. Do one of these. Okay, just like that. You stretch it down here. Don't worry about the center. Put it right there on this edge here. Come here. What's happening here? Oh, this. The nail's bent there. Okay, we'll do it again here. The nail bent there on that one end. It didn't quite go right in. Make sure it's stretched here on here and there. Don't worry about the center. Okay. So come in here. And we come in the center. Center. And we're back in the world's quickest break. Back in a moment. Okay, so you do 4 of these to square it off, and once you take these off, for example, to put the soil, to tilt the soil to plant, you just store them away like this. See? Fold them wherever you want, and store them away. In a corner or something like that. Okay? So, back in a moment. So we do that to all 4 sides. Okay, so the first thing we do is we set this up like this, we get it as a form, okay? And we've got to screw it together. We stretch it out, make sure it's in the right spot, okay? And mark this here on the edges, and on the edge on the other side, so we know where it goes, okay? Because it's got nails there, and you can't go everywhere, you've got to move the nail or whatever. But anyway, so we go here. Before we do that, we'll put it back. Okay, there's the marks over here. And make sure we're just screwing it with this, like that. Okay, push it out. Okay, and what we do is we get a pen and mark where we want the screws to go. We want a screw here and a screw over here. Make sure there's no nail there. No nail. And we want a screw here and a screw there. Actually there. Okay? So next thing we do is we find out, we'll get a drill, find the screws, about 3-inch screws, and the right drill. The drill bit has to be just a little bit smaller than the drill, because if it's too big, it's going to go in and come out. If it's too tight, it's not going to screw, so it's got to be just a little bit in. And you use soap to get this in. Okay? So we get a drill, we'll come in here, and what we do is we hold this, let's put it up here. Okay, one at a time, because it can move. Okay, and the thing won't be exactly where you want it if it moves. Get the soap, okay, and bring that soap in here. Hopefully it's the right size drill bit. I think it is. My eyesight's not as good as my younger days, but I think it is. We'll soon find out. If it's not, we'll get a different size bit and drill it maybe next to it. Let's see if I did a good job this time. Perfect. Okay. So we'll put that in there and screw that in. Okay. Makes life a lot easier to get the screw in. And then you've got soap. Put it right in. Straight as you go. Okay. Now it's important that this becomes square. Put it down there. And we take this here and drill here. Put this square along here. And the same thing happens. We get a screw and some soap. Plenty of soap. Be generous with it. Come in here in here. So the idea of this is that when we've got the plants in there growing up, planted already, we've got this in. When we harvest the crop, and then we've got to put some more, seeds in there, we take it off. We're going to screw it. It's as simple as that. A little bit of labour work, that's not a big deal. Once this is all set up, it should be fine. You come in here. Okay, we just keep doing that. Okay, until we get it in. Sometimes it's harder than usual. In this soap, it's hard to get these screws in there sometimes, but you've got to use soap all the time. Okay, we continue doing that, not right now, but later. We just get this and stretch it. Okay, so it can be stretched. Be careful you don't drop the drill or anything. Bring that in here, just like that. And it's important to stretch it. Come in here. It's just a matter of screwing this on. You do that to all four sides. Okay. All four sides around. You don't really have to put them right in. You can just put them enough in if you want. So it can be easier to get off things here. Or you can put them right in if you want. I usually put them right in. But we're not going to put them right in right now. Just to show you how it's done. Okay. So put also another one now. Stretch it up like that. You might have to do it like this way. When that happens to your drill, you have to bend it a little bit. Okay, come in here, stretch this out this way on the top. You must get that stretch here happening, not too much, just a little bit. So, immediately done. We get the next screw, it's basically the same thing now. Wow. Here, a bit like it is. So put this in here. And this time, bring this out like that, like we had it before. And that should be fine. Look how strong that is, and it's not even all the way in. Okay, so you can obviously do it all the way in. But for the camera now, we're not going to do it all the way in. Okay, so you just screw that all the way in. Make 3 more of them. One here, one there, one here. The corners you've got air coming in because it needs air as well as heat. And on the top you've got air. The plant will be there. It will be very nice for your garden. It will stop the wind from destroying your crop. And the frost, everything will just stop it. All that, most of it will be stopped. And you'll get air from the top, and you can cover it at the top if you want, but you've got to leave, you know, at least a gap here for air on the corners somewhere. Okay? I might do that. We'll see how it goes without it. I think without it is better, because I want some sort of air in there, and I want some sort of heat on the sides here. So if you want to cut to the top, it's just a matter of just putting water around there in the corner here. I just put them on top there like that. Okay? You screw it up that way, and just take it off. And just put it back on like that. So I'm not going to put a lid on, but in the future I may do that. We'll see how we go with that one. So that's how it's done. And you just put it out in the garden, and that's it. Thank you for listening. Another important thing that I forgot to mention is that I know which side this goes to the garden, because I've got, you can't see it from the camera, a piece of wood sticking out there where I put my coffee cup there. That's another subject. You can have that if you want. You can put it anywhere you want. So I know how I'm going to put it in the garden. I know which way it goes, I know where that goes, which way it goes. So, for example, you've got 4 of these, and these could be drilled in different positions. So you know which one is which, you can mark it. That's why it's good to have this here. You put, for example, number 1 here. I'm not sure if the camera can see that. Put number 1 there, cover it up. The rain can't get to it. Inside here, you have to do this inside here, the plastic. You put number 1 here, number 1 there, and you put like left and right, so you know which way it goes. I'm not going to do it right now, but you get the point. So the next one here, if you go this way, will be number 2, marked down here underneath the plastic here, underneath this plastic. Number 2, to protect it from the rain, so it doesn't smudge, it doesn't come off the ink. And underneath this here, this plastic here on the inside, you'll put 2 left and right. So the same thing you go with number 3 and number 4. And then you know which order it goes, because the screws here could be in different, a little bit or more or less, different positions everywhere. You don't have to measure it that way to have everything exactly the same way. Okay, you just have mark it like that. Okay, so that's all there is to it. And like I said, you've got to finish the other 3 sides. You take them off, take it into the garden, and put it on after you plant. You might plant in little pots first for the plants to grow about this big, and then you might transplant them in there, and they grow about this big there in the hothouse. And then, you know, you can harvest it there, or you can actually put it outside into your 4-bin circle system. Okay, yeah, 4-bin garden circle system that I've got, or you may have a 5 or 6 or whatever you got, and you can transplant them. Okay, that's all there is to it. Thank you for listening. Okay, so for the plastic, the see-through plastic, okay, for the greenhouse, you just buy material like that from, you know, the nursery store, or, you know, a lot of different stores that are out there. If you don't want to use a sack, for example, but you can just use a sack. It costs me nothing, zero cost. The way I made mine. Although if you're going to buy the plastic, it may cost something. It won't be too expensive. But you know, you can buy wood as well. You can make it really look really nice if you want. With me, I'm not too fussy, because I just wanted to do the job. It's strong, it works, and that's what I wanted it for. I may paint that, okay? Paint, black paint. It's waterproof, because what happens is, out of the rain, the wood can rot away. So yeah, I might show you that the next upcoming video how it looks when it's painted. It look a lot good, better. I gotta get the paint though. I'm not sure if I got some. I think I got a bit left, but I'm not sure. I have to check. Yeah, you want to do that because to know something more about weather and paint, the wood will not rot if the water drains away. If there's a wood like this and it drains away, it won't rot away. What happens is if it's in a corner like this, okay, and it's got a gap here somewhere and it creates a puddle. Excuse me, this is where the wood rots away because it's got nowhere to escape and the water penetrates through the wood, which is about anything can penetrate through. Okay, so maybe everything, but anyway, so especially if it's got soil, this is going to be on top of soil, the box, and underneath it can rot with the legs up because it's holding on to the soil, and the soil can and moist and it can rot underneath and on the side of the leg. So you want to paint underneath the leg, yeah, and on the side of it as waterproof paint so it doesn't do that. I'm sure there's something out there that's waterproof that will do a trick. You can paint the whole thing if you want though, but you don't need to because the water will just drain through, will just escape, and that's all that's going to happen. But on the legs it's going to create a puddle, and after a while it can rot away. Okay, thank you for listening, and good gardening and good woodwork too. Thank you for listening.